Hey, Bob Rapp here. It is Wednesday, and I have noticed, you probably all have noticed too, that I am seeing more and more really awful spam on LinkedIn. So, to help the community, I'm actually going to go to AI Tinkers next week and present. I'm also just sharing this with friends. I've got some friends that have just gone through layoffs at some of the big tech companies. And it's really disheartening for these folks to get this LinkedIn spam. So I'm just giving the prompt here, by the way, that basically said, stop the spam by helping me figure out both some riddles, some tests, maybe some locations, some other things, also the level of connection to me or my topic. Oddly enough, or sort of ironically, I am in the AI space. Um, so you can blame AI for some of this. So Perplexity did a pretty good job of building the initial prototype. So it says basically, who's the sender, what is the response, right, that you're thinking about. I like some of the anti-AI riddles. So if I'm just going to kind of go down through the AI riddles here, because there's some things that AI isn't very good at doing. Now, the problem with AI riddles is just like CAPTCHAs, over time they'll be better. There's then detection strategies, right? Those are kind of interesting. And then some prompting insights, ways to write the prompts better. And actually, I'm meeting with a study group tomorrow. So Ken and Parker and Lee and some others. These are some other things that are kind of interesting. So, give me your office phone number, your office email address, your registration number. Um, and by the way, the notion of what this thing would be, this is this would be anti-spam stopper. Just giving this to the community, not looking to make any money on this. Is just an idea that will help people. I created this in Gamma. That'd be interesting to think about. So it's a browser plugin. It's all local storage. Here's kind of the Sarah is the person that we're trying to solve the problem for. And then I, of course, took it into Chat PRD, and I think it'd be and said, do a PRD FAQ, all those other pieces. And then I tried it in Bolt, but by the way, Bolt and V0 seem to be having problems today. I think that might be um, part of what happened with the big outage we had yesterday. But I did get a good build in Lovable. I'm loving Lovable more and more, frankly. So here's the spam detection. This is just a demo. I put it out on GitHub, right? So I've shared it on GitHub, probably the easiest way to find it. If you just go to bobrap/LinkedIn-shield, it is public. You're welcome to download it and try it. Here's what the branch looks like. This particular code is demo, but it'd be easy to turn it into production. Um, and then I also built a slightly different version of it that I thought was interesting. That was more of a spam stopper that was just a filter, right? So you might want to link it into LinkedIn. You could set up lots of different advanced settings around how you're filtering, what you're looking for, what the advancement is. And again, that is also synced with GitHub. And I think it's just called Spam Stopper. Yeah, so it's the LinkedIn Spam Stopper. Um, and I also tried it in Gemini because I wanted to try 3.0. I got to say, pretty impressive. You're starting to get into the game in some ways that I really like. I like the way it wrote the code. I like the way it thought about the different modules. And again, to be fair, I had Markdown and other things ready to go. But this is kind of fun. I don't know about you, but I literally had a LinkedIn today where I said, tell me the airspeed velocity of a swallow, give me your corporate email address and your physical address and other things. But I'm just really tired of that. So hopefully this helps the community, and we can go on to make the world a better place with AI. So thanks, everybody.